Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Give me a minute. And get some better light in here. There we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another AEW Rampage review. Just give me a moment. I'm looking at my notes here. Alright, so you guys know how we do this by now, which is, of course, we take three subjects out of the whole entire show, and then we give them a good portion or a bad portion. So, you know, lately, everything AEW have gotten a good portion from me, because, honestly, it's really good. So, yeah. So, first thing we are going to talk about, guys, is Miro, the TNT champion, comes out to the ring with Fuego del Sol being kicked down the ramp. Gets into the ring with Fuego del Sol. Tony Schiavone drops the mic for Miro. Miro picks up the mic and talks about, you know, Fuego del Sol and how he doesn't deserve a chance, how, you know, he should show his face to the Lord, and rips off Fuego del Sol's mask. Really disrespectful to the luchador tradition. And then Eddie Kingston comes out with a mic. Doesn't say anything, just drops the mic, runs down to the ring, and a brawl starts to break out between him and Miro. Refs come into the ring, break it up, and everything. After Miro grabs the ropes when Eddie Kingston is trying to deliver a DDT to Miro. And, yeah, that portion, I mean, overall, good. However, I see the heel side here with Miro ripping out the mask of Fuego del Sol. But, yeah, that was pretty interesting. Next thing we're going to talk about is the number one contendership to the tag team titles in AEW. So, the two teams left to become number one contenders were the Lucha Bros and Pentagon Jr. and Rey Fenix against Jungle Express, which was Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. So, it was an amazing match throughout. Part of the way through, towards the end, Rey Fenix would kind of mock, I guess, Chavo Guerrero with the Eddie Guerrero taunt, and in turn mock Andrade. And but however, that would not deter them, because in the end it was not Fuego del Sol, but it was the Lucha Bros that ended up picking up the victory over the Jungle Express. After the match, the Young Bucks who were watching from the stage would attack the Lucha Bros from behind, and, you know, and then that segment would be over there. So, building up pretty strongly for the tag team match inside a steel cage. But yeah, so that one gets an up from me. And then our main event was Frankie Kazarian and Christian Cage teaming up to take on Brandon Cutler and Kenny Omega. An interesting team, to say the least. I'm not sure if Christian Cage and Frank Kazarian teamed up in Impact, when they were still known as Total Nonstop Action, TNA. And I'm not sure if they was teamed up in there, but I never really noticed or saw it. But yeah, so, and then in general, the team ended up, Brandon Cutler, or Kenny Omega did get in the ring. Christian Cage did get a hold of him, but Kenny Omega quickly tagged out apparently, or something happened where Brandon Cutler got tagged back in, and Brandon Cutler would end up taking the pin from Christian Cage to hand Christian Cage the victory in that match. Now, a little of a bonus with this part here. After the show that I actually saw on AEW's YouTube channel, CM Punk would join Christian Cage and Frankie Kazarian in the ring. CM Punk would, attempt to interview Christian and welcome him back, and then Christian would say, you know what, we're all glad to have you back, and Frank Kazarian would say, I speak for everyone backstage who's been here since day one, we are proud to have you as CM Punk in AEW. And talked a bit about Christian Cage being thought of not being able to wrestle again before. And yeah, it was just amazing because there was a bit of comedy in there as well with Christian Cage saying, I didn't get my ice cream bar. And yeah, so, and then Frankie Kazarian, as he was saying, I speak for all of them in the back and all that, he said, we're going to kick it into full gear. And, CM Punk, without missing a beat, just is no, that's not the next pay-per-view. That's a bit ahead of time. All Out is our next pay-per-view. And CM Punk would joke with them, saying, being here since day one, you kind of got the pay-per-views mixed up, don't you? It's it was hilarious just watching it. And then after that, we'll get back to the CM Punk and Christian interaction where it was Christian saying, I didn't get my ice cream bar. And from last Friday when CM Punk made his debut and, handed out free ice cream bars to everybody there in the arena, including all the superstars or whatever and all that, all that kind of stuff. They got it free or whatever. And a CM Punk would be when we are in Chicago at All Out, there will be ice cream bars there for those that are there. And and he's yeah, that's how we get you. It's we give you free ice cream bars when I first show up, and then we make you pay for them. It's it's hilarious. But yeah, it was kind of amazing, to be honest. So pretty much that was just an awesome interaction between Christian, Frankie Kazarian, and CM Punk, which honestly, one of the best segments yet so far, I think. I say one of because I know there's still many to come. So yeah, so that portion overall obviously gets a good portion from me, honestly. So I don't know how it couldn't. It's really good. AEW has been hitting off on all cylinders lately. Just since they came up, since they, entered into this thing, they have been firing on all cylinders, honestly. And overall, we're going to wipe the slate clean, everything we reviewed, slate clean, done, over, and now the overall for AEW Rampage is a good portion for me, obviously. I mean, how can it not be? I mean, so yeah, that has been this review for this recent episode of AEW Dynamite. I will see you guys again later today at about 1 p.m. Central Time for another episode of Jack 2 on YouTube right here. And I'll see you guys then. As always, though, remember, stay safe, stay dangerous. Love you guys. Later.